There's one myth. I don't know if we call it a myth, because you can do it. But a lot of people think that a headrest is removable in a vehicle specifically so that you can break the glass in the event that you need to get out of a vehicle and you can't get your door open. So we're gonna test that. Well, we gotta put a spin on it, right? So, all right, so you've been in an accident, your door will not open. And you got to break the glass.
All right, trying to get out. I think your first thought is gonna be to do that. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna grab this one. It's not gonna work.
Not gonna work.
That's all I got. You think this is tempered glass? I'm not the strongest guy in the gym, but I try. Oh my God.
All right, now think about this for a second. You're stressed out, right? You just been in an accident.
Yeah.
All right, let's imagine that you can't lift your left arm further than 90 degrees from your torso.
So you're this.
your arm's hurt, right?
Almost hit myself in the face. Yeah, and you'd get, I think after maybe 3 or 4 tries, panic would set in and you're not gonna be able to make further logical decisions.
So let's try this as a technique.
Okay.
See if you can jam the headrest down kind of like
into it?
Down in there, and then use it as a fulcrum and a pinch point, pull it towards you, see if it'll snap the glass. Something broke.
I think that was this piece right here, the panel.
Now your car's on fire. Now you're dead.
I haven't even made considerations for my wife or my dogs. I'm only thinking about myself and the soy sauce that's in here.
So,
Lord.
all right. So we are at the graveyard, folks. Plenty of stuff to play with. So, we got the go-ahead for some of these vehicles to break glass and do different things. So we're going to have a little bit of fun.
If y'all want to mess around with any of that stuff, y'all are big boys. If it falls on you, you're on your own, but it's all pretty stable, so y'all enjoy.
I got a bag of goodies there that we'll play with in a minute. All right, now think about this for a second. Would you say it would be a smart idea to have a tool in your vehicle so that you can break that glass effectively and get out?
100%, because at this point, it's not even a smart idea, it's your only option.
Yeah, so headrest.
I don't know what you're gonna do with that thing.
Yeah.
And like these even have the pointed tips, like I thought it would on there.
Yeah.
And it's scratched, but I don't think we even really made any like beyond surface level damage. If anything, these windows are shatterproof.
Yeah.
You're trapping people in here.
All right, so now, same scenario. You've been in an accident. You got that handy dandy GTFO wristband on, which happens to have a little tungsten bead on it.
I'm a little bit nervous. Do we have health insurance?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh my God!
How about that?
Holy shit! I didn't think it was gonna work after the first fail. I lost the GTFO. It went out the window.
You shot it out the window. But how much less effort did that take?
Night and day. I'm alive now. I'm scared, but I'm alive. Oh my Jesus.
Freaking awesome. Well, great. Now the door really won't open.
See on this glass? That's a different problem. I'm gonna live. I'm fighting for my life. We've officially
It worked.
out.
Yeah, we got out. So GTFO saves the day. What's that?
What do you think that is?
That's probably meat from,
It's like all over the back of the
yeah,
seat there,
somebody
too.
didn't fare well in this car, dude.
That was my first thought, was like, how did this end up here?
Yeah. Hopefully that was a deer. Ugh.
I know, it's a little bit unnerving, isn't it?
Ugh. Somebody's face meat is on the freaking steering wheel over there. All right. Ew. Dang, that's a nice car. So this is the RESQME. You can see this being used in Southern Survival on Netflix. So you could keep this on your keys if you want, put the key ring in there and it just dangle on your keys. Or what I do is I got a zip tie. I got this like hanging on the hinge of my visor.
Okay.
So all I gotta do is reach up and yank it and it comes off that little
smart,
clip.
yeah.
And then here's your glass brake. You just press this up against the glass and it's spring loaded and a little tungsten little spear pops out and breaks the glass.
Kind of like an EpiPen, right?
Yeah. So in this scenario, kind of same scenario, you've been in an accident. Let's say your seatbelt is locked up so you can't push the button to get it off of you. It's not a snake, got
I thought
you.
it was a rattlesnake. Woo!
Yeah, boom.
And we're free. That was easy.
That's freaking cool, ain't it?
I mean, I can't wear it as a nice bracelet.
No.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this requires some practice. There's got to be an
Maybe a
uphill.
pull to you versus a push away.
Yeah.
See if that helps.
Interesting.
Maybe.
That did help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of those skill sets people don't talk about, practicing getting out of a vehicle, but you don't want the first time you practice that skill to be in an emergency situation.
Right.
Have you ever called 911?
Yes.
I have too. And I always heard in a book called On Combat, basically a study of how stress affects people, that people know to call 911. Everyone knows those 3 digits. It's the shortest phone number anybody can call, but in a highly stressful situation, it's difficult to remember how to open up your phone and call 911.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I had to call 911, I thought about that book, but I opened up my phone and I was like, wrong number, backspace. And I was like, all right, the numbers are in there. Oh yeah, green button. Like, it might have taken me 10 seconds, but it should have taken me 1 second.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, practicing simple skills in a high stress environment is definitely valuable.
Yeah. What do they call it? Stress inoculation.
Yeah, 100%,
right?
yeah.
You got to go through the motions and practice this stuff as best to your ability. Apply as much stress as possible, just so that you can learn how your body reacts and learn how to train so that you can be more efficient if you ever are in that situation. Penalty brake glass. That didn't work. Great tool to keep in your vehicle. You never know, you might have to use it for somebody else. You come up on an accident.
That's a good point.
Right?
They're freaking out or unconscious.
They're freaking out, they're unconscious, they're upside down, they can't get out, and you can make an access point pretty quickly and easily. Of course, if they are conscious, let them know you're fixing to break their glass so they don't freak out.
Cover their eyes or something.
I think I got one more. The RESQHammer.
Okay.
What it's called. So there's your hammer. It's got a seatbelt cutter. You can put a RESQME.
Yeah, and then press. Interesting.
Huh. All right, let's test this dude out, huh? Starting to sweat, Austin.
I am. Started to sweat as well.
All right, so I need to get out. Oh, wow. That was pretty easy. Yeah, that makes it nice having a little more leverage there. Yeah, that one's pretty, I mean, and I really didn't have to swing it hard, really. I would recommend though, you notice I like kind of gently worked it. I think in a stressful situation, you're probably gonna be kicking like a freaking mule.
Yeah.
Could cut yourself pretty bad. if you're not careful. So try to maintain some composure, especially with the front glass, and just keep working it out versus trying to RESQME. I think make the best vehicle escape tools out there, honestly, in my opinion.
So this guy never runs out of tools. And he's got a pin here. The Atomic Bear, Prepare to Survive. It's an actual pen, like you can use this.
Yeah.
Well, this might be the tent messing.
Yeah, the tent will hold it together. Well, yeah, it works. So, I mean, that's just another way, you know, you can keep a pin in your vehicle.
Whatever I mean, you've got options. It's really whatever your preference is for an everyday carry. You have any other myths to debunk? You're pretty strong, man. Maybe you could have done it with a headrest. My own headrest.
Yeah, that's not working. Got it!
Well done. The corner method worked.
So yeah, if you're gonna use a headrest, I would say you try to hit a corner, but boy did that take some time and a lot of energy.
It did.
And I'm not physically hurt.
Yeah.
Right, so air blag deployment, one, you're probably freaked out, could be injured, you know, dislocate, broken collarbone because of a seatbelt, something like that. I mean, I was giving it all I had. Would I have the ability to do that if I was injured? So I would prefer to use as little energy as possible and just break the glass. One shot. All with a bracelet that you can just wear every day.
It's actually a good looking bracelet too.
Yeah. Tungsten obviously is super hard, right? You're putting all that energy in one little spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oftentimes it's a good idea to like get towards a corner. I guess the areas that it's naturally got the most stress on the glass, it's kind of in the corners. So yeah, works freaking awesome. All right, folks, that concludes our mayhem in the junkyard. So I think we proved that the headrest doesn't always work.
No.
If you put into account that you were in an accident, you're stressed out, you could be injured, car could be filling full of water if you crashed into a freaking
You may not
pond.
have removable headrests.
Yeah, you may not have removable headrest.
Yeah.
Taking your belt off and trying to use your belt buckle to freaking slap. I mean, it's just not going to freaking work,
Yeah.
folks. I mean, it's just not. It's not an absolute. Things like this, in my opinion, are absolutes.
Yeah.
This is going to break the glass.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be able to cut your seatbelt if you're locked into your seatbelt. GTFO stands for get the F out. Great EDC type thing, right? You're probably not going to carry this on your body all the time. You're probably not going to carry this on your keychain all the time. This you can keep on you all the time. Nobody really knows what it is. It just looks like a typical bracelet that most people wear. And
They get through TSA.
yes, he went through TSA with his.
Both in the United States and a foreign country.
My daughter wears one of these. My wife wears one of these. You never know. You got to think also in a hostage situation or something like that.
Yeah.
As well. If you're trapped in a vehicle that you don't want to be trapped in, you got it on you and it'll work. 3 excellent products that are available at Battle Box and Crate Club. And of course, your tactical pins. Love you, mean it. We're going to go break some more stuff.
Till next time.
Why not? See y'all next time.